This is the review of week 2 of my FX control journey. Before we start, a quick note. This video is coming a bit later than planned. I was on holiday, skiing and taking some time off, but now we're back to work. Just a quick info, I'm currently not at home. I'm currently in the Alps and maybe the resolution is not that good or my mic isn't that good. So I'm sorry for that, but as I come back home, it will all be the same as before. But right now, you could maybe it could maybe not be as good as usual. So let's directly hop on the chart. So let's just start with the first pair that you watched last week, and that would be AUD and ZD. As you can see, I drew in this trade right here when it was at this point, and now we had a little retest, right? But it never came into both of my area of interest, just in the daily and not in the 4-hour too. And we launched directly down. I am currently in replay mode, as you can see, because it would be way too much information and way too chaotic. Like if I would, yeah, you can see, like just does not look beautiful and a little bit chaotic. So I did it like that, but we missed the trade. We could not enter. We have to follow our rules. So that would be it with AUD and ZD. We did not take a trade right here. So here we are with NZD CAD that we watched last time. That was the last 2 weeks ago, and that was the trade that we wanted to take last week. As you can see, I entered off an inverse value gap on the 15-minute and a quick 1-hour retest on the 1-hour right here at this little rejection candle, at the last rejection candle. I entered. As you can see, we came back a little bit, but I had my stop loss under the 4-hour area of interest, and it eventually hit TP at our area of interest that we could have rejected off. So that was one W trade that we took last week. Coming to GBP JPY, that was a trade that would have been a little bit more risky because on the daily we were in a downtrend right here, but on the 4-hour we were in an internal uptrend, as I said in the last video. And yeah, this trade, you can just ignore this trade. That would have been a great trade to take, but I didn't, obviously, because I couldn't, or I missed it, whatever, or it was too late, or I don't know exactly. But that was a trade we wanted to take. That was right here, like that. I just did not want to confuse you because it hit stop loss right here, right? But I would have entered this trade if we got an engulfing right here to the downside. Like I would probably enter right here, but we never got this engulfing, so we avoided a loss right here. We just need to wait for extra confirmation and we are good to go. It never happened, so we never take a loss, and that's pretty good. So that was it with GBP JPY. Here we are on USD JPY. To the time of last week, we were in a downtrend on the weekly and on the daily right here, as you can see, but we were closely in a uptrend on the 4-hour right here. We closed above this lower high, so I wanted to wait for extra confirmation, like a head and shoulders and a quick retest of it, and then we would have entered on the 4-hour or the 1-hour. but this unfortunately never happened. As you can see, it really never happened. Also not more to the upside. Okay, okay though. Yeah, it happened a little bit more, but I wanted to take it right here because else we would have maybe been in a uptrend already on the daily. No, we weren't, but I just did not saw it would have been a way too big pullback right up there than right down there. Like, where do you see? You always see small pullbacks like that, right? This is a big pullback. I do not want to enter right up there. So we avoided a loss again. And yeah. So now I'm just showing the trades that I found in the middle of the week, not on the weekend last week that we analyzed together, but trades that I just randomly found in the week. I actually found 3 more trades on Euro GBP. Like this one, we wanted to enter right here at this 4-hour and daily area of interest. We unfortunately never came into this area of interest. We just rejected of the 1-hour EMA and headed right to the downside. We never came into our area of interest. So we avoided not a loss, but we literally missed this trade, but we couldn't enter based off our rules. So that was the second trade right here. I wanted to enter off a 4-hour and daily area of interest as well. It's always the same. And we already became a big engulfing right here. But the problem is it's already a way too big pull. Like, if I enter right here, I cannot put my take profit. Like, I always need a 1 to 2, and this is only a 1 to 7. So it would already be a way too big push to the upside. So I wanted to wait for a quick retest. I basically entered directly off of the retest because I got a little bit too greedy. And basically what happened is I set my stop loss too tight. I should have placed it under the daily area of interest, but okay bro, I placed it right here and got liquidated and headed right to the upside like in a script. So yeah, and that was actually our target right here, the target area of interest, where we could have rejected, but we blasted right through. So I wanted to take another trade off of these 2 area of interest. I'm sorry that you can't see it really good because of the annoying chart right here. This is our daily area of interest, and our 4-hour. We got a big push already, but the thing is, here it would have been way too big, and here it's just one 15-minute candle and a beautiful engulfing. So I entered directly after the engulfing, set my stop loss under this structure area, and targeted a really high probability rejection area. It's a strong rejection area. As you can see, we came in and rejected right after that. So that would have been the trade that I took on Euro GBP. This trade on Euro CHF was a really special trade. We had a 4-hour area of interest and a 1-hour area of interest. So not as usual, we have usually a daily area of interest, but I just couldn't find a valid daily area of interest. So I found a 1-hour, and it would have been a really short trade. So yeah, let's head right into it. As you can see, At the beginning, I had my stop loss over this little structure area. We came into the area of interest and I wanted to sell off of this area of interest. That was the trade that I marked up before everything happened. I entered right at the pullback. I did not wait for confirmation because it's a really short trade, as you can see. So what I did is I waited for this candle, basically. Wait, I'm doing it like that. For this candle to close. It closed really bearish. What did I do after that? I moved my stop loss over this new structure area. What happened after that? I got liquidated again. Bro, you can't do this. Like in the last trade I showed you, liquidity smacked me and it got right into my take profit. After that, would I have followed my rules, it would have been a W, but unfortunately I lost this trade because I was too greedy. So let's head on to the next pair. So here we are on NZD USD. That was a actual really beautiful trade, but I couldn't enter because I was on the slopes skiing on the mountains. We had a daily and 4-hour area of interest. I would have entered on in engulfing, 1 hour engulfing. We had a little rejection of the EMA, but as long as the EMA 50 is over the EMA 200, we are good to go. And it's just a little rejection, and I really don't count the rejection of the 1 hour, only of a 4-hour EMA. So it would have been a beautiful trade, but I unfortunately couldn't enter into this trade. So let's head on to the next pair. So that was actually a really bad trade of mine. I wanted to enter off a daily area of interest and a 4-hour area of interest. We were in a uptrend on the 4-hour. We closed above this structure area, but we were on a downtrend on the 1 hour, daily, sorry, and weekly. So I still wanted to enter on this trade, but it actually was really bad because I entered way too late and at a complete false point. As you can see, I entered off another pullback of the second pullback to this area of interest, and then a head and shoulders formation at the neckline. So we got a little rejection of the neckline from the head and shoulders. The move already happened, like from up there to down there. I entered at a really bad time. I don't know why I entered this trade. And stop loss is way too big. Take profit is way too big. So learning of the week is consistency over excitement. Trading is not about doing more, it's about repeating your rules over and over again. Don't trade just because you feel like trading. Just trade if you see the correct setup. Also, I want to mention something important. In the beginning, I tried to edit the videos in a more complex way, but I realized that it takes way too much time. The time that I would rather spend on trading or preparation. So from now on, the videos will be simpler, more raw, more focused on the chart, because the channel is about process and not production. Going forward, the focus stays the same: discipline, structure, and long-term improvement. The editing may be a little bit simpler, but the analysis will be serious. This is FX Control. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next videos.